If you want to build something that is magnificent and huge, at some point in time, you're going to have to get on the cross. And so if you have a desire to hide, you have a desire to not contribute, not grow, and possibly be a victim as opposed to a contributor who's successful. Consumers are losers and contributors are winners. The biggest trap in the world is that we consume and then whine that we don't get the outcomes that we want. But if we spend our entire time consuming social media and flipping through it, and by the way, thank you for watching our video today, but doing this, ultimately, we end up getting dopamine hits and all those other cool things everybody talks about, and the needle doesn't move forwards. Everybody who contributes ends up having an ability to dictate the future for themselves and for other people. You know, the quantity of business owners who I speak to who are like, the politics or the tax rates or this or the roads or the electrics or whatever else, I'm like, well, only the politicians can change that. So if it affects you that much, go be a politician. Go stand for a party. Go get elected. Oh, no, it's too much work. I don't have the time. Blah, 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 blah. But have you seen the state of the roads, the electrics, the this, that, the tax rates, whatever else? Right, you're whining about a battle that you can't win. The only way to win that battle is to become the contributor. Now, on that note, I firmly believe, especially in South Africa, that small business and medium-sized business, when it's done well, is the thing that will turn the ship of South Africa around. If the big businesses and the politicians had any competence at all to do so, they already would have done. And the evidence base from big business and from politicians is they only can make it worse. That's evidence-based. That's factual. There is no argument anybody can have on that. It's not that they haven't had enough time, enough resources, enough everything. They've had everything, and they've made it worse. And so the hope of a nation really is based upon the small person, the brave small business owner who sets something up to build a thing and go and send it somewhere else and bring in another currency, turn a nation into a net exporter, not net importer. That is the thing that turns nations around. That same business owner can employ people. They can do so many things, but it's not going to happen through greed and building a micro business of 1 or 2 employees maximum that does just enough to pay your home loan, your kids' school fees, and your medical insurance. If that's your attitude as a micro business, we're just being selfish and refusing to contribute towards a nation to turn it in a direction that actually is beneficial for the nation. The problem is that we're short-term greedy today at the cost of long-term benefit in the future for our children. We're focusing on how do I do this for myself this month, this year, or in the next 10 years, as opposed to how do I provide a country for my children to live in 40, 50, 100 years into the future that will allow them to prosper, allow them to have happiness, peace, security, joy, to practice their faith openly, to have a career of their choice. But none of that's going to be possible until we actually decide to stand up and contribute.